have a conundrum. I'm trying to do an update here. So I was just messing around with the new foundation just to see kind of how it behaved. And I'm hoping, let me get more to the light. Oh shoot, sorry, I stepped on a cat. My bad. Will you get out? Oh my gosh, she won't get out, I'm sorry. Sorry, kitty. Okay, so let me see if it shows. Yeah, it does show, okay. Can you guys see all the texture? And my pores are ginormous with this foundation. I am so sad. I had to put on a lot of pore filler and my super good pore powder, like my Fit Me. Like I put a good primer on, good moisturizer that I know helps close my pores. And it looks horrible and I'm so sad because it has such good reviews. And I think I'm breaking out. I'm gonna have to take it off. And if I have to take it off, that means no further review on this foundation, which is fine because I will just link other ones that I know are good and that work. So I do have very sensitive skin and I used all my normal products, so I know that's not breaking me out. So I'm really sad right now, disappointed, sad face. All right, well, I'll check back in. Hey guys, I'm just doing a check-in right now. I just got done with work. So I wanted, excuse my hat rubs right there and I have to have my hair pulled back. So I want to pull you in a little closer. I am wearing the new Believe foundation and I've been having some trouble with this, but I think I finally got it to kind of work. On my skin, I have oily skin, I have kind of large pores, and I have very sensitive skin. So I was using very strong primers that had, you know, obviously the full silicone and all that. And I think that that was part of the issue with the foundation kind of breaking down, being spotty, looking very terrible around my pores. So I used the AOA, what is it called? It's like the illuminating primer, and I'll put a picture in here. And it has done wonders, okay, for the look of this one, and it doesn't look like it's breaking down. It finally looks good. Here's the problem though. I've only had this on for about 4 hours now, and I'm still having the raised bumps and stuff that I get for my sensitive skin. So let me see if I can kind of catch them. Like all these here. I'm not trying to flip you off. I have a lot of texture, and this was not there before I put my foundation on. So it does kind of break me out. And then when I take this off, the last time I took it off, these were very red, and then my skin kept purging. So I don't know. I think I'm just a little sensitive for it, and I'm not really sure. And I know that I have some problems with the YSL doing that, but that's only if I wear the YSL like several days in a row. That's why I can't wear that one every day. And I think it's just kind of like it kind of has a scent to it. This one doesn't seem to have a scent, but I'm just kind of surprised that I had kind of a reaction to it. And I was really hoping, because so many people have really liked this foundation, that it would work. So what I think I'm gonna do is because I've worn this like 5 days now, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the roomie try it. She does have a little bit different skin. She does have oil, acne, but she doesn't have as much texture. But I believe most of the texture that I have is actually a reaction to this foundation, because when I take all this off, I'm gonna have red bumps everywhere all over my skin like a rash. So that's been unfortunate, but that's been common whenever I go to remove my makeup with this foundation. And I'm not using anything else new. So I'm kind of disappointed, but I have more stuff to try in the future, so I'm not too worried about it. But overall, I think if you don't have real sensitive skin, I actually think you might like it. Just try to use it with a non-heavy silicone primer, because like I tried the Smashbox. I actually tried 3 different kinds of Smashbox. I used the Poreless Putty Primer. I found a little sample that I forgot I had because my other one I had to get rid. I just can't use that one. I don't know what it is with my skin, but it hates that one. And then every time I try to put foundation on, and people kept saying you're doing it too heavy. So I just basically decluttered that one. A lot of people love that one. It just doesn't work very well for me, and I felt like I was getting more greasy. So I tried the Fab Pores Be Gone Mattifier Primer, and I'm trying to think what else I used with it. The Ciate Watermelon one, even though it's very hydrating, I tried that one because it doesn't feel like it's got silicones, but for whatever reason, it didn't like that one. There was a couple other, oh yeah, the Benefit Pore one. I'm trying to think. There was several of them that I kept trying. I would like literally take it back off and then put another primer on because I wanted to make this work, you guys. So I think that is the biggest issue because I started looking at the primers that I had, and other than the Ciate one and the AOA one, those have like really heavy, like slick, like when you put them on, they're like silky. So I think that was part of the issue. So you can try to use those, but if you have any issues with your pores being really bad, and see, I would have like spotting, like I literally had leopard foundation spots because it wasn't actually adhering to the primer, and that was the problem I was having in the beginning. And I thought at first maybe that was why I was having irritation, because I kept, you know, removing it and then putting it back on. But then I rested 2 days, and then I put this back on, and I did not have any bumps or any texture on my skin. My skin was looking very nice, very smooth, no issues. And then I put this back on, and almost immediately, like 5 minutes later, the bumps started raising up on my skin. So I know it's really hard, but like that right there, they're kind of all over. They're just all over. So basically, for $5, it's worth trying out. I mean, you can't beat $5. It is really pretty if you can get a primer to work with it. And I know that I asked Renee what she used, and she used the e.l.f. Putty Primer. So, but I do notice that it really does accentuate the pores and stuff. So, if you have sensitive skin and you have a lot of texture and stuff, I would not recommend this one. That's just my opinion. You can try it and see if it works different on your skin. It very well could be. It could just be my skin being problematic. I do have problems with foundations. My skin's very finicky. I'm just going to be honest. So don't take my word for it. I was just trying to make it work because it is, for $5, it really does seem like a good foundation. I've had worse foundations that were more expensive. So we will see. I do have some more stuff coming up here soon from my channel. And of course we will be doing some unboxings. So, actually I have quite a few. So I will be, I'm trying to think when this is going up. This probably actually will not be going up until the first week of May. I just want to try a few more things out with it, and I want to have the roomie try it. So probably after the first week of May, I will have this video up. So I know I've been teasing it for a while, so sorry for the shaking. I just got off work. My arms are kind of tired. I was doing a lot of work, heavy lifting. So I'll speak to you all later, and look forward to some of my other videos, okay? Thank you for joining me.